Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the latest episode of the Set List of Life with the current bandmates of Dolly For Sue. Tonight we have with us Aaron on guitar.
Hello, hello.
Kirsten on the keyboard.
Hello.
Phil on bass.
Hiya.
And I'm Leslie, your vocalist for this evening. I listened to last week's podcast and Christine was just having a fit. I could tell about having to do the introduction.
Oh,
she did fine.
No, she always
great.
does great. Yeah. She always does great.
I've never done the introduction, and I probably never will.
Fair enough.
I'm a follower, not a leader.
Well, our song for the evening is Come Sail Away by Styx.
Yay!
Great
Come
song.
say-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely.
We used to do that song in my college band, Elixir.
Oh, Elixir.
Yes.
I mean, it's a classic.
It's a classic.
It's a classic.
If you have a classic music band, it's like a staple. You can't not play Come Sail Away. Yeah. What are you looking at, Aaron? Aaron's just staring up into the air. What's happening?
Aaron is staring at the ceiling.
Aaron took his headphones off. He's looking at the ceiling.
Don't know.
We've lost Aaron already. He's already sailed away.
Aaron
Yeah.
has sailed away.
He's gone.
The
Hold
ship
on.
has sailed.
He's
Uh-oh. He's leaving.
leaving now.
The ship really is sailing.
Actually, Phil, I'm glad I got to podcast with you this week because I missed you last week.
Yeah.
So did we make any sense last week? Because I drove home and I was so tired.
Kirsten, we often do not make sense. And it's just sort of the way it is.
I know, but I felt like last week, like I kind of had this. So I had 2 late nights in a row. Like one late night, I can do it.
Two in a row,
and then so the audience, we always record. It's after 9.
Yeah,
which is
it's usually late for all of us.
It's late for all of us. But yeah, I had like kind of that out of body experience, like.
You guys had some interesting conversations.
Yeah,
We did.
It was
went
good. I mean, hey,
deep and loopy.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But I wanted to follow up on something on something on the Christmas episode. So remember we did the
we're going all the way back to Christmas.
We did the 3-letter gift thing.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes,
and we
Phil.
never got Phil.
And we got
That's right.
Phil told
Did
us.
you?
Okay, so you guys are going to, I saw the text thread.
Yeah.
I thought of one, but then I didn't know what you guys did with it.
Oh, but no, you gave us 3 letters.
I did give you 3.
And it was LDO, correct?
Yes, it was.
And so what was your wish for that was LDO?
Lodge Dutch Oven.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what Kirsten got you, though, right?
No, what?
She got you a little dick ornament. And it came so quickly to her. I just,
Yes.
It was the first thing that popped into my head, and that's no disrespect to you. It's just it's my issues.
It may not be long, but it sure is skinny.
TMI.
Oh, my.
No, there's a few things we need to follow up on, but
Okay.
yeah. No, but well, first of all, Aaron, tell us you're saying you are literally sailing away.
I am literally sailing
When are you sailing away?
Sunday. I am sailing to the Caribbean.
Nice.
Oh, so
Good.
jealous.
Yes.
For a
yes.
week?
For 1 week.
Awesome. Oh, we're like out of Miami?
Yes.
Okay.
Indeed. We're going on Oasis of the Seas, which is the second largest class of Royal Caribbean.
And the whole family?
The whole family is going.
Have the kids gone on a cruise?
We took Aurora when she was maybe 2 or 3.
So she doesn't remember.
To a Disney cruise, and she doesn't remember that.
Oh, okay.
You're going to miss the next alleged snow event.
That's what I hear.
Oh, that's so nice.
It changes daily.
Yeah,
What is
yeah.
what is
When
the
is the
latest
next-
alleged
yeah.
snow event?
Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
And Mondays, we have the day after
They're
school.
I
always-
mean, I
They're
spent
always
3
wrong.
weekends getting the snowblower to work because we haven't had to use it in the last 4 years.
That's the truth.
And now that it actually operates, that guarantees that
It won't snow.
it won't snow.
Well, because we literally bought a snowblower 4 years ago,
Hasn't snowed
and we
since.
haven't. I don't believe we've used it yet.
Well,
so
I have a driveway that is substantial in size,
oh, that's right, because you're out in the boonies now.
and so 350 feet's not getting shoveled.
Oh, yeah. That's too much.
I don't think it's going to snow.
No, that's what we're saying.
I don't know. But I
Last time,
bought
everyone's like,
it.
oh no, it's in slow. Everybody goes
I
to the
bought-
grocery stores and buys everything, and you're like, you know what? It's not going to do anything.
Yeah.
Well, that's what when it was supposed to be the big winter storm last weekend.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It was time for Ava to go back to school, and she's in Pennsylvania, and
Now they did have snow.
they did have snow, but one of our neighbors who also has a child that goes to the same school was like freaking out about moving. And I go, honey, that's Pennsylvania. They do snow. It's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Virginia, not so much.
No, not so much.
Yeah.
They're used to snow. They can handle
Well,
it. Don't
that's-
you worry.
When I put in a text, Tuesday,
Oh, they canceled your kid's
they
school.
canceled our school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
For
Over
wind?
Wind.
Rain.
Yeah.
Rain.
Because they're in higher. Now, I get it. Higher elevations, because I live where I live, there are cows and there are mountains. So, yes, there are higher elevations. But there was no snow.
No.
Yeah.
So
I
was
don't-
kind of like, what is going on? Why
don't
did you
know.
cancel snow? And again, us coming from Pennsylvania, where we would walk to school both ways up hills
Hey.
in bare feet.
No joke.
2 feet of snow.
I
and
only
2 feet of snow.
They only canceled school once in my entire tenure.
Hmm.
Once they canceled it, and it wasn't because of the snow. It was because a pipe burst in the building because it was so cold.
Yeah.
So we couldn't go because there was no water. The snow, they used to throw
man.
chains on the tires.
I remember
of the bus
standing
on the
out
bus.
the
When?
Really?
bus
I
in
lived-
the freezing cold. Wind was pounding, and you'd be standing behind bushes to try to just get some kind of warmth between the couple of you that were standing there, and that was all the time.
Yeah. Senior year of high school, I lived in Calgary, Canada.
Oh, you did?
Oh, you guys
Ooh.
never got snow days.
No.
Yeah.
Coldest day with wind chill I ever walked to school was minus 70.
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness!
oh my gosh.
That's cold.
That was cold.
That
You
was
feel it
That's
come up
ridiculous.
every
Cold.
step. It comes through your shoes. It was awful.
Oh my goodness!
No
So,
bread bags. to
downhill
save
ski
you
to-
Bread
now.
bags.
no bread bags.
No bread
Downhill
bags.
skied at minus
Been
30
minus
a lot.
70.
The powder's dry.
Yeah.
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 So yeah,
It's good.
Well, I'm supposed to go. I'm actually in a pickleball tournament this weekend.
You are.
Serious. I'm getting
Wow.
serious now. No, I'm not getting
So
serious.
where is it?
She
Is
said it
Are you
right.
traveling? Is this a
Tournament.
travel tournament?
It's an away tournament.
It's an away.
now he said tournament.
I say tournament. You say tournament.
I say tournament. You say tournament?
I say tournament.
Because it's
do?
spelled tournament.
Yeah, but
True.
nobody says that.
I mean, nobody says
Oh,
that.
you're nobody.
I'm pretty sure. I just heard. No, yeah.
Tournament.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Tournament.
Yes, it's an away tournament. I'm traveling
Whoa.
all the
Where?
way to Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Ooh.
Hopefully
No.
the weather.
Really?
will-
I am not. I don't usually like to play in tournaments. People are very serious. The fun is sort of sucked out of it.
This is what you. Okay, so I'm going to jump back.
Yeah,
Like
I said
8
that.
months ago, where you're like, you know what? I'm done because
Yeah.
these people. It
Oh,
was fun.
right.
It was
Yeah,
fun.
they were a
it was
little
fun for like the
crazy.
first 3-5 months.
Yeah, and then
Everybody
Everybody
gets
gets all-
really serious, like
Right.
that guy who threw the racket across
yes,
the freaking.
yes,
Yeah, right.
yes. So no, but I'm you know, I was like. A friend of mine wanted me to go, and I was like, "Sure, we'll make a weekend of it."
So
And
are you a team?
we are a team.
Okay.
And then on top of it, I was contacted through the tournament app.
oh, you just
I'm gonna
messing.
say I'm
Yep.
tournament.
Yes.
Tournament.
Now you're gonna. This is gonna be.
Tournament.
Yeah. See, now you're gonna think about it all the time.
Oh, it just hurts my ears.
People do say tourney though instead of tourney. Like you don't say when someone says they're an attorney.
I never say that.
Okay, I would never say that.
I would never say attorney.
But
I
through
think
the
it's
app,
attorney.
I was contacted by someone who wanted to play mixed doubles who needed a partner, and I said sure. So this is going to be quite the adventure. We'll see how we do.
Well, good luck. That's
Well, thanks.
exciting.
Yeah,
Do you
know,
have
I'm not-
outfits?
Actually, my partner just texted me tonight. She's like, "What are we wearing?"
Oh yeah.
like,
Matching
Question.
outfits.
I don't know. But no, it should be fun. We're doing it because it's not a major tournament. It's a little local
It's a minor
fun.
tournament.
It's a minor tournament. It's a little
should
fun
be
thing.
fun.
It should be fun, and you know, we don't know anybody there.
So how many rounds do you have
Oh,
to
so
play?
you can be
or-
badly
or
behaved. I mean,
if you
Yes,
like, is it like winner advances
So-
or go home, or are there brackets? Like-
depends on how many people are in the actual bracket. So, we are in the ladies 4-0, which is the highest bracket. There's tends to be less people. People don't like to play up; they'd like to play down. So there tends to be less people. So there's only 4, this is how small this is. There's only 4 teams in the upper bracket, which means we will play 3 games against the best of 3 against all the other teams.
Okay, and then go from there.
But with the mixed, there's like 10 or 12 teams. Right. So in that case, you play 1 game to 15.
Okay.
And then you there's a loser. If you lose, you go to the loser's bracket. If you lose again, you're out.
Right.
Okay.
Or if you win, you stay in the winner's bracket. But you can stay in the loser's bracket and then make it all the way back up to the top. So just because you lose a game doesn't mean you're automatic. This tournament, some tournaments, it's single elimination.
Okay.
Starts to remind me of soccer tournaments when my kids were kids.
Yeah. So
You bring in halftime snacks.
yeah,
Juice box.
that's my favorite part of the packing the snacks.
Yeah.
But I mean, I pack my snacks. I'm like, oh, I'm packing some chocolate, and I'm packing some
Pudding.
Some
pudding?
nuts. Yeah, some pudding.
all these things that you shouldn't eat while you're being athletic. So yes, but that's. I'll let you know how that goes.
Okay.
That's
All right.
exciting.
All right.
Oh, the sad news is though, we are not doing cornhole this season.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no tournament for
No tournament for that.
What about trivia?
Oh no, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay.
What happened to cornhole?
They're still playing it. We missed the
Missed the sign up.
Deadline.
sign up.
Oh,
It was over Christmas.
Oh, that's
Who makes a sign up over Christmas?
Yeah, no,
That's
there've
a
been a lot of
little
people
shady
missed
there.
it. Yeah,
Somebody
that's a little
tried
shady.
to-
Yeah,
Someone's
they're trying to get
stack
you out
it.
of the.
Trying to get
Yeah, so
yeah.
it was a fix.
They'll never notice over Christmas. We'll just slide in.
Just us. They just wanted us out.
Is there any development on the woman who breached school?
Of course not, because it's
It's
Okay.
The
it's
school
it's
district.
classified.
no. Other than, and I don't think anything. I'll be honest with you. I don't think anything's going to happen.
Nope. Didn't think so.
She just said she and her lawyer said they deleted everything, and I think they're.
Oh,
And
this
that's
is
that.
the one that.
This is the one that and
Got
and
all
it,
the
and it
extra
turns
data.
out where she posted it. I'm not sure. I knew at the time when I was telling you the story. She has her own website,
Oh.
and so where she posted the information was her own website.
Oh, so it wouldn't be like something.
But
most
what
people
not like
would.
on Facebook or
Yeah.
something like that. But still,
It's still inappropriate.
So, but no, there's been zero follow up, like zero explanation. Have no idea what the county's doing about it, or if they're doing anything about it.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's been absolutely no resolution.
Yeah, okay. By all means, I didn't think there would be, but I figured I'd ask just
Yeah.
because is there any?
This is
you
kinda-
know,
we're catching
but
up.
No, by
We're
all
catching
means.
up.
Yeah, let's follow up.
I'm looking through our show notes here to see if there's anything that we need to follow up on.
There's lots we need to follow up. We always need to follow up on stuff.
There is.
We always say stuff and then we just leave it.
Yeah.
It's got to be very frustrating.
That or we take
For
a
the
sharp
listeners.
left.
Yeah.
That's true.
Squirrel. Woods
Yep.
pussy.
Was that in your book? Woods pussy?
It would have been.
But you didn't have W.
W,
Damn
right.
it.
I didn't have W.
Oh,
And-
right.
And you know, I looked at more books and they're up in the $80 or $150 to get the whole dictionary. And
It's not worth
Not
it.
happening.
Just to look
It
up
was
what's
just-
pussy.
I mean,
not when there's a thing called the internet.
no,
That's
absolutely not.
crazy.
I'm amazed that you even. I mean, you said you got it on sale like $27.
It was like
but
$10, $15.
yeah, but nonetheless,
Still, that's quite
Still,
an
that's-
investment.
it's quite an investment for the
Right. Like, yeah.
for the overall entertainment value, Phil. I'm just
right,
saying.
Right. It was
get the
it
whole
was, it
alphabet.
was sort of the Amazon effect, though. You know, you're on Amazon. Hey, this sounds interesting. Stick it in there. See how much the book is. Oh, $10. I'll try one.
Sure,
Sure.
why not?
$150. You crazy for a used book?
Yeah, that is crazy.
That's crazy.
Craziness.
Yeah. Crazy. So yeah,
Well,
it
Kirsten,
is.
So
the
you're going
cruise.
sailing.
I am going sailing. I am.
Is there any events that you have planned? Extras?
Yeah.
oh, are you doing day
excursions?
trips?
Yeah, we're doing.
Excursions.
Well, here's the thing. Quickly, yes, we have a couple. Going to go swim with dolphins, I believe.
Oh.
And there's something. Oh, Coco Cay has their own private island. Well, Royal Caribbean has their own private island called Coco Cay, and at Coco Cay, they have like a water park. So we're going to go to the water park all day.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So those are the two things that we're at least planning. For the most part, we are planning on just hanging out on the boat. This will be my 9th cruise.
So have you ever gotten seasick?
No.
Did other people get seasick, or was it just
she wants
you?
someone else to be seasick. She was seasick, goddammit.
No,
she wants
I will
somebody
say-
else
I'm
to be
just
seasick.
wondering if the Caribbean's
is it
different than
just me?
Alaska. Was Alaska rougher? I mean, I don't know. I've only been on
They
one
are different
cruise, and I
seas,
did
but
get sick.
specifically Oasis of the Seas is a huge
So how is
boat.
huge? Like, so the boat that I was on was like 2,000 people. Is that medium or big, small? I don't know.
You know,
It
as
seemed
far
big
as
to me.
boats go.
I don't know. It's only
Sounds
boat.
like it. That's a
only-
big boat.
That's a lot of people.
I mean, there's a lot of people.
It seemed
Big
big
petri
to
dish.
me.
Kirsten, you also had COVID. Are you sure it wasn't the COVID that's making you sick?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I
I'm
will
just saying.
say, when you're on the ship, there are a lot of people who have Dramamine patches on them. I mean, a lot.
Yeah, I had the
I
little
don't.
wristbands, but
Okay.
yeah, but
Yeah.
then that wasn't enough. So.
No, so this trip, we are not focused on taking excursions and visiting. Plus, we are going to, I believe, Haiti, which they just assassinated their president. So we're not going to be
yeah.
getting off of the boat
No.
there. We just plan on hanging out on the boat and eating a lot.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Oh, I know.
So what's the best thing? Like, what's your favorite thing to eat on the cruise ship, or is it just because there's
Everything.
Everything. Okay.
Everything there. We have actually planned out all of the restaurants and making sure that we are able to go to all the restaurants because
Is there a Lido deck?
I'm sure.
Is that like the only boat that I've ever been on? That was where you ate. I mean, that was where like the cafeteria was.
So they
and there
have
were, like, restaurants.
multiple of those,
Oh, okay.
depending on which floor you're on.
Oh.
And for me, I just like all the different kinds of foods just because.
Yeah.
But especially for my son, who is 6 years old, it's the perfect opportunity to be like, you're going to try everything.
Right. Yeah.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Just be careful when you get off the boat because we did that with Leo, and he was probably how old was he?
No.
Maybe
I
8.
remember you saying. 'cause
Surf and turf?
Then you went
Yeah,
to,
and he had the surf
then
and
you
turf,
went-
and you're like, no,
No,
dude,
no,
that's
no.
just on the boat.
Right. You can't just.
Like, we don't order surf and turf in real life.
Right,
That's
right,
not
right,
a thing.
Yeah. It's only when it's all inclusive.
Actually, we used to
Yeah.
make fun of my brother because my brother would never take his kids to nice restaurants, and they only ever ate pizza and wings. And we were out somewhere with them, and JJ's ordering scallops. And my brother goes, and that's why my kids only ever ate pizza and wings. I'm like, damn it, you're right. Jeez.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do have one who likes to order the most expensive thing on the menu.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to be like proud of ourselves, like, oh, our kids will eat, anything, but now it gets expensive.
Yeah.
Well, I just want the ability to have variety for him because
Yeah.
right now it's chicken nuggets, and chicken nuggets.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yep.
he's got to expand his palate.
Yeah. And you're like, oh man, dude, try something else.
Yeah, eat
something
anything.
else. Now Aurora, she's completely different. She'll try anything.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Cam is like, oh man, he's such a difficult kid when it comes to food. He gets that face like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this. I'm like, dude, just put it in your mouth.
Yeah, just try it.
No.
If you don't like it, it's not a crisis. Just
Ask my family. I mean, because again, I have a picky eater as well. And I used to be very patient with it. And now I'm just like, eat it.
Yeah.
Like, and I was making rules like just 3 bites and blah, blah, blah. And now I'm just like, eat it. There's nothing else for you.
Right. Take
You
it or
either
leave
eat that
it.
or you go to bed without dinner
Right.
tonight.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I mean-
bud.
Right. And then I had one that did that and threw up
Oh, no.
at the table.
Oh, jeez.
Forced the issue.
Yeah.
No, you need to. You took that. You need to finish it.
Oh, no.
That's awful.
Oh, no. No, none of mine ever threw up. We used to do
Spaghetti.
the timer. We used to do the run the timer trick.
Run the timer?
Yeah. So like, I don't know. I always had my kids, you couldn't leave you had to ask to be excused to leave the table. Right. So if they said, may I be excused, and they hadn't eaten their dinner, and I'd say, you'd have to have a couple of bites, come on. And they would like start throwing their little tantrums.
Oh my God.
And I would get up and be like, all right, setting the timer for 5 minutes. That needs to be gone. And then I would walk out of the room. And they would sit there and like sweat it out for 4 minutes and 58 seconds and then go, and like,
Oh, yeah.
At least they ate it. That's, I mean,
That's
no,
a pretty good
it
trick.
worked. It was psychological warfare, but
Yeah,
it worked.
right. But it probably worked because you left the room and then they were like, oh,
Yeah. Well, and
power trick.
and I'd be like, and I'm checking the trash can. Like, you know, I mean, I would.
Right. Mine.
I know the tricks.
Yeah.
You have to understand.
Mine would have done any one of those things. You might find it in a box a month later.
And don't give it to the dog.
Yeah. My kids would take like a big, like my youngest one, he'll take a big helping and then he'll eat like 2 bites and, you know, like contaminate the whole thing.
Oh, yeah. That you can't
I'm
even
like,
save it for later.
Exactly. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, just either eat it or not, but don't just like waste it.
Or like if there were 3 meatballs, they would take 1 bite from each
Yes,
meatball. And you're like, damn
yes.
it, now I got to throw this out.
Right. Yeah. Now I'm like, yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Or my kids would also like, they'd be really into eating something. So I'd buy it at Costco and then they're like, yeah, I don't like that anymore.
Oh,
like they
that was
still
the
do
worst.
that.
The
yeah.
worst is when you're at Costco and they taste something because they have all the little
Oh, right.
stations.
You're like,
and
this
they
is
taste it. They're like,
delicious.
oh, this is great. And then you get it. And then they're like, yeah, not happening. You're like, I
Yeah.
hate you.
Right. And now
And
we
you've
have
got a
like
vat of it.
exactly.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We have enough
A
to
lifetime supply.
lifetime supply.
Great.
I remember like years ago, it was like one of the first, it wasn't even Costco, it was BJ's, but like my husband, it was our first BJ's membership. And he's like, this can of tuna is really cheap. And it was like one of those, you know, like,
yeah.
what,
Huge.
like ginormous. I'm like,
What do you do with all
what
that
do you do now? Yeah, like there's some things that unless you own a restaurant, like a tuna restaurant, like
Tuna
like there's
restaurant.
only so much tuna.
Maybe
one
he had
can-
ideas. Maybe
and
he
there were
wanted
2
to
of
open.
us. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, I'm not eating that much tuna. It's not like you can save it. It's tuna. I'm like, this is a terrible idea.
That's kind of gross.
Yeah, I know, it's awful. Yeah, I was like, you shouldn't be able to buy that much tuna at once. It's nasty. But I like tuna.
I like tuna.
small.
Just not
It's appropriate sized cans.
not like a Hawaiian punch can full of.
Exactly. It was like
Tuna.
a vat of tuna.
Oh, do you remember that? The Hawaiian punch can that you had to use the can,
Oh,
the
yeah.
can
Oh,
opener?
oh, yeah.
man.
The syrup.
Oh, man, with the.
High C did that too.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Whatever happened to that?
Well,
It's not a thing
it
anymore.
wasn't exactly a very efficient or, you can't, it was.
We got away from tin cans.
Yeah,
Everything's
that's true.
plastic now.
Yeah.
And in the ocean.
And
Right.
when they seal the cans, there is a substance that you shouldn't really ingest when they used to seal the tin cans.
That we all-
I don't think they do it anymore.
we all ingested
But-
frequently as children.
There were. I remember specifically my mom, because anytime you had a can of anything, whether it was cream or we always had to put it into another container because you couldn't store it in the can
Because of
because
botulism or
whatever
something.
the substance they used to seal the can would get into the food or something. I don't know. It was something like that.
It's like something about food poisoning or
Yeah.
The 70s were great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember? At
least what I
I feel like
remember
we've
of
talked
them.
about this. Remember putting in a can and how much better it was?
Putting in a can? Oh,
Snack pack.
with the
Yeah.
the snack
Oh,
packs.
yeah.
Those were delicious.
Was it better?
Yeah. I mean, maybe it was because like
You like the metallic taste though? Some
I
people
guess.
are drawn to metallic taste.
Yeah.
I don't like those.
Did you suck
in
on
the-
pennies as a kid?
No. But no, I love those.
Nostalgia.
So my mom didn't buy a lot of junk
Nostalgia.
food, but field trips, like all bets were off.
Right.
So, with field trips, we would have ho-hos and snack packs and Cheetos and
Nice.
yeah. Yeah. The rest of the time it was carrots,
Yeah.
peanut butter and jelly and carrots. Right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The good old days.
The good old days. What?
Hey, did anybody, speaking of good old days,
The days.
did anybody, oh, wait, before I get into, I've got 9
Okay, here
things
we
going
go.
on in my
Here we
head.
go.
Okay, I cannot believe none of you knew Aaron's fantastic impression
No, they
of
didn't
the
see
guy from
No.
Office Space.
Yeah,
As soon as
I-
I said it and I got no reaction, I realized that nobody had seen
yeah,
it.
we
How
didn't-
could you not
I
know
never
who
saw
that
it.
is?
I know.
That was
Yeah,
good.
I
but
missed
and kudos to you, Aaron. That was perfect. You sounded exactly like him.
Can you do it again? Not that I won't recognize it. It was like a one-time thing.
See, it's this whole building up thing.
I know. Now that I've
never
heard
works.
Yeah, no. It has to be spontaneous.
Well, I appreciate it.
You're
I'm sure other
welcome.
people do.
It's a great movie. It's
Well,
a great movie.
I never saw that.
They take that printer out to the field and just completely demolish it. And everybody identifies with that.
Jennifer Aniston worked in like a TGI Fridays place, and
they get
they had all the flair.
The flare.
The
That's
flare
what it
on
was.
her. Yeah. But anyway, no, but I bring it up not so much for the movie because we always talk about movies, but because I believe Aaron has a future in impressions.
Impressionism.
he does do some pretty good ones.
He does some good ones, right?
The Kermit the Frog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a few up my sleeve.
Yeah.
This is
Barney.
True. Yeah.
Oh,
Barney.
right. Oh.
That makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Nah. Now I've completely forgot what else I was going to talk about.
You'll
It'll
get
come
it.
Do you
back.
have
You'll
any
give you-
impressions?
No. I
Phil?
have none.
Impressions?
No.
I used to be able to do an Elmo, but that was long gone.
I have voices in my head.
Oh.
No, I have voices that I
Oh yeah, you're the,
Yeah,
like
you-
the
with your
Polish
kids
lady.
and-
with the kids. When
Yeah.
you read,
Yeah.
when you read, you have voices, and I have, but they're not like I don't impersonate anyone
Right.
in particular.
Right, yeah,
but
yeah.
I've got like
Right.
I would,
And you've had Frozens.
and I've had Frozen.
Frozen.
By the way, and have you watched the new season of Fargo? If not, it's excellent. But
Oh yeah.
but yeah, I've always thought I would like to be a voiceover professional.
Oh, you'd be
Because I have
good at
voices.
that.
I would
Yeah.
like to read for cartoons and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I went to high school with a girl who
Not
does
too
that.
late.
Really?
guess, well,
yeah, you
it
could still
kinda
do
is.
that. Yeah.
It's kind of late.
That's why
I'm a little expired. My Hawaiian punch is gone in a different container.
Nicely. Way to bring that around. See, but
Wow.
you're sharp. You still got
I
it.
still got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I just always thought that would be a really cool occupation. I'm sure it is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to write the my first job out of college. I had to write the things that they do voiceovers for.
Really?
So it would be like
Like a
coming up
script?
next. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. For a TV station. Yeah.
Nice.
It really wasn't.
No, it wasn't. We've got a
So
lot
you
of,
were,
It
you
seemed
were a script writer.
It seemed more I would say
she's had a lot of jobs.
I have had a lot of jobs. Most of them weren't really very good.
No.
Particularly good jobs, but yeah. But yeah, I did that.
What would you
Forgot
be?
about that.
What would you be if you could be anything, Phil? Uh-oh. And I said Phil because I know Aaron has to think about it. Think about it, Aaron.
I
If
gotta
you could
think
be
about it.
anything you like,
Like, I don't mean like something that, basically anything, but something that you could actually see you reaching. Like, I've lived my entire life thinking I could do stuff that I can't. It's a wonderful place to be. But, from the
you were on the Olympic team.
But that's
what
what
you
you
do.
between the Olympics
So
and
you-
the airplane
Right,
flying
right.
and the blah, blah, right? I mean, these
Yeah.
aren't things that were realistic goals. But I gave it a shot, right?
You never
So
know.
Right.
this
You're
is
good
what I'm
sport.
saying. So
You're
like,
See,
good
the Olympic
sport,
thing went downhill fast.
yeah, it did. Oh,
Phil. Boo.
Oh, I got
Wait,
it.
he's
Come
got
on.
a button.
Right.
There it is.
That was good, Phil.
All right, Phil.
But no, but I mean just that, like, that you think that maybe I could have done that, or maybe I could do that, given the right circumstances.
Do you have to, is it, so there are things I don't know if I could do, but
You don't have to know
Okay.
that you can do it, but something
like,
that
what would you do if
What
you
would you
could?
reach for if you could?
I'd like to like build things, like do something in construction.
Yeah?
Yeah, I
Like
would.
big buildings, or
No,
just
like remodeling a kitchen or something.
Oh.
Yeah.
See,
If I-
that's attainable.
I don't care enough to actually.
No, that's too much. But no, I love home improvement projects, but I'm not very good. Like, I wish I could take it to the next level. Like,
Right.
I wish I could tile my own bathroom.
You could.
I don't think I could.
I think you
You
could.
can.
Think?
It's not that hard. I've done it.
Yeah. No, it's there is a little, there's definitely a ledge that you need to get over. But once you get over that, you learn by doing. And
I just don't want to make expensive mistakes.
Well, but before you get to that point, you do a scrap area or you make a faux area of, let's say you want to do a corner of tiling, right? So you get 4 boards and you make yourself a fake corner.
Right,
and
drywall's cheap.
You start working it and just start making mistakes. And finally to the point you're like, you know what? I think I actually could do this for real.
And there's this modern thing called YouTube.
Okay.
That is actually pretty effective at, why have I done 3 carburetor repairs on small engines instead of taking them in this year? Because I can go to YouTube and one of them was 2 screws. I mean, how simple could that be?
Right. Yeah.
So
that's. Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
I thought someone was getting murdered.
That was terrifying.
Phil was. We just discovered Phil is the killer. It was Phil in the recording studio
with a carburetor.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Sorry.
That was
trying to get a hair off.
Terrifying.
Scared the poop out of me. No pooping in the public.
Let's see.
No pooping in the public.
I'm sure I could find some other ones in here.
So Phil, what would you be?
What would I be if I? Gosh.
Well, I know you like to do the meats.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It would be interesting to kind of do the barbecue catering,
Like have a little barbecue
sort of thing.
That's cool.
That's amazing how many people in barbecue started doing it at home, and then they buy a bigger smoker and they do parties for friends, and then they do pop-up events, and then they go get a truck,
Right.
and then they do brick and mortar. There's an awful lot of people who do that.
It's like an evolution barbecue. That's right. You made that. Didn't you make like a marinade or a sauce out of like blackberries or something?
A blackberry, blueberry, habanero fermented hot sauce. But I just made some siracha.
Wow.
Ooh, see?
Yum.
And it's good sriracha.
You could really do that.
You could do that.
You absolutely could.
I suppose I could go do the farm to table thing.
Yeah.
That'd be
I
cool.
actually like in our garden that we have too much and giving it away to people.
Right.
No.
I like the joy that I see people get out of giving them what's, sort of our excess.
I love a good fresh tomato, Phil.
I was
so
going to
if
say,
you have any.
yes.
So
I love
there's
good
sort of a
garden
running
tomato.
joke at work that I'm running a CSA because I had boxes of tomatoes that were extra, and I was giving away. We were giving away boxes.
All right.
I've done that here with peppers as well.
Yeah,
Wow.
Tomatoes.
I've got lots of interesting peppers. I'm going to do.
See, we got Phil on a new career already.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Hot Ones? Have you guys ever seen Hot Ones?
No,
Hot
it's Hot
Ones?
Ones.
Hot Ones Peppers? Hot Ones, so it was a movie?
No, it's a show.
Oh.
It's Sean, I don't know his last name. I should. But Hot Ones is Hot Ones is an amazing show.
What's it on?
I don't know how many awards it's gotten, but it's gotten a lot of awards. And it's on season 22, 23.
Is it
like
streaming or?
So it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And this guy sits at this end of the table, and at the other end of the table, it's a celebrity. And they've had all kinds of celebrities. And I mean all kinds of celebrities. To music, to actual actors. They had Gordon Ramsay on there. They've had everybody and anybody that has got some kind of celebrity to them.
Right.
Okay.
And they go through, I believe it's 10 hot sauces.
Just tasting
Starting from like 10,000 Scovilles all the way up to 1 million to 3 million Scovilles, like
What's
the hottest.
Scoville?
That's the
measurement
of
of
heat
Really?
on
Pepper.
pepper.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And there are people who can't handle it, and there are celebrities, because everybody is, as a celebrity, they want to maintain themselves and
Right. And it's hard to do when you
Right.
there are, like, they have to stop the conversation because they're like, they ask Sean, like, how do you do this? Because you get to a point, usually I think it's called da bomb, and it's hot sauce number 8, and you get this very almost out of body experience. And it happens to almost every single guest, where some guests are like, this, I don't, almost to the point where I can't handle it.
Right.
But they do, because everybody else has done it.
Right,
And you can,
it's peer pressure.
It's funny because
When
like they
everyone's
have
doing
you have the celebrities, but they have their teams right off of. And it's funny because you
Their
have
teams
these
with
assistants
water.
who work with whoever,
Right.
all like for years, and you can tell it's like it's funny watching this person go through this pain. They're kind
Right.
of like,
Right.
it's
my gosh.
funny. But the other cool thing about it is that this show, their interview style is they dig really, really deep into the person's past, to the point
Right.
where every single show, the celebrity or the person across the table goes, how the hell did you know that?
Right.
And it's genuine.
It's a little creepy.
It's a little
That is a
creepy.
little
And they're like,
creepy.
how do you, okay, this
Little
is a little
invasive.
weird. I didn't think I would ever be asked that. And then they get into it. But it's funny because it's all ha 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 at the beginning, but
By the
15 minutes in,
Kind of gets in.
it's rough.
serious.
Shiz getting
I
real.
mean, there's snot coming down
Oh
their
my
nose,
gosh.
and they're crying, and you can't touch your face because if you touch your face,
yeah.
it's over.
I did that
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
it's
touched
such
my
a good
face
show.
and I used the bathroom and I'd washed my hands. I just should have
Doesn't
worn
matter.
gloves.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I did it with my bare hands, and it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't
No.
matter how much you wash them.
No, it's on
Oh
there.
my God, I was in so much pain.
I'll send it to the group so you can have a link to it, but it is so funny.
Okay.
It is so funny. Well, I don't know if funny is the right way, but it's
Entertain-
very entertaining.
Entertaining.
Right.
As a quick as-
captivating.
As a quick aside, just having gotten over a cold, I am amazed at how much mucus a face can make.
yeah.
Oh,
Isn't it? Where does it come from?
The goop.
I don't know.
I know.
comes down from the
how
ceiling.
does it reproduce so quickly? No, I had a cold like a month ago, and I was thinking the same thing.
It's like it just doesn't stop. Like your sinuses, what? They're the size of maybe
yeah.
a Dorito, like, right?
right, and
How does it keep making? I mean, it
I don't
just
know.
kept
It just
coming.
coming.
Flushing,
Yeah.
flushing,
and I'm just
flushing.
blowing
Yeah,
my nose,
yeah.
and I'm like, there's more.
where does it come
Where
from?
does
And
it
how
come
does it
from?
replace
Right,
itself
right.
so quickly?
And what is it
We're
made
done.
of?
I don't know.
We're done. Stop.
But like, what is it made of? Like, what am I ingesting? Because I'd like to stop ingesting it.
Right, right.
So that
and where
this
is it
process-
coming? Like, what is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's amazing, the mucus.
it's terrifying.
Sudafed.
Sudafed.
Yeah, what?
Sudafed.
Didn't they come out with that Sudafed doesn't work or something? And I don't believe that because I think it does work.
It's not that Sudafed doesn't work. What it is
What
the
it
brand
is.
Sudafed or anything, the actual pseudoephedrine, you have to get behind the counter.
okay.
So if there's like a Sudafed
Yeah, because
product
so you don't
sitting
make
out
meth.
that you don't have to go through someone to purchase, then that's not pseudoephedrine. It's another drug
It's a fake
that's
drug.
like pseudoephedrine. It may say Sudafed on the package.
okay.
It's like, so if you go to Target and you can walk up and it says like Sudafed pain and pressure,
That's not really
that's
Sudafed.
not Sudafed. You have to go to the pharmacist,
Show ID.
show your ID,
Didn't
and
they
get it.
say that there's some study that Sudafed like isn't really a decongestant or doesn't really do anything?
Oh,
That
it does.
Oh, it does.
does.
It's the
That's
best
what. No,
thing.
I think it's the best thing too. But I thought that they just came out with that a few months ago. Maybe when I was in Alaska, and so I didn't like fully.
Yeah, for any mucus, you always
Doesn't work
take
in Alaska.
Sudafed or allergy pills,
Oh, okay.
Zyrtec or something like that.
Yeah.
And that will dry up all your mucus.
Oh man,
That's mucus.
just
Is
ridiculous.
a horrible word. It's too descriptive.
It's like
Yeah.
moist.
Because I
Yeah.
moist.
I hate that word. Not a fan of mucus or phlegm either.
Oh, phlegm.
But
They're
was it
all. They're a
it
little.
green?
It's a little too
Was
much
it green?
alliteration
Was it
there.
green?
was it yellow?
Yes.
I was also listening to a podcast about. They were talking about medicine in ancient times, and there was a group of not pharmacists, but a group of people who were practicing doctors that their type of practice was to taste like your mucus and your earwax, like
God.
To taste people's body fluids to diagnose them. And I'm thinking, who are these people? Like it wasn't just like a guy. Like it was it was like a
team of people.
well, it was a kind of
like a profession or a mucus
who
taster.
goes into that?
Oh, that's
And
disgusting.
eating people's earwax and they would make women so apparently in the butt of a beaver, the glands in the beaver butt, they squeeze out the glands.
Like when you hurt that thing that you have to take your dog to the vet.
Yes. Yeah.
Get your anal glands expressed.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
the anal glands of a beaver. Apparently,
Well, not mine, but
Fascinating.
I know. They apparently like actually use it in vanilla.
In what?
Beaver butt
I can't
extract.
remember. Yes, beaver butt extract. It starts with a C.
It's the new flavor of ice cream.
While you
Ben
go
and
to the
Jerry's.
beaver butt thing, I'm going to defend.
Tea-berry beaver butt.
After we go, in between with beaver butt, I'm going to defend Kirsten. She actually read and remembered.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, phenylephrine, a common decongestant, is ineffective.
Yes.
Says the FDA advisors.
Yes.
It's not alone. This is October 5th, 2023.
Okay, yeah.
Several weeks ago, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration Advisory Committee unanimously concluded that phenylephrine, an ingredient found in popular nasal decongestants sold under such brand names as
Sudafed.
and Dayquil, works no better than a placebo in treating cold and allergy symptoms.
I don't believe it. I swear.
It is not pseudoephedrine. It is phenylephrine, which I think is a difference.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, very much so.
Wait.
But that's what I think is in the
Right.
Sudafed
Yes.
product.
Yes.
So
phenylephrine, so Sudafed.
phenyllephrine, not effective.
Right. It doesn't
Sudafed.
work.
According to these studies.
Effective.
Okay. But that's the one in Dayquil. Dayquil works.
Okay.
I think it works.
Well, I think this was a thing of, I think this no longer, again, just like as Leslie said, if you're going to get Sudafed,
Yeah.
you have to buy it
Behind the
behind
counter.
the counter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't waste your time with the.
So let me just say, I typed in beaver butt and beaver butt vanilla came up
my
as the very first thing. And it says, does your vanilla?
How does your search not get ruined by this?
So it's called Castorium. It's a substance from sacs near a beaver's anus, and it's been used in human products for more than 2,000 years.
What?
Who
So
was
there's
like,
so
a little
there's
beaver butt would
so
make
there's
this
the career that I aspire to.
taste good.
You want to squeeze the anal glands?
I'm a beaver butt milker.
Ooh, yummy.
Buster. I'm a beaver butt buster.
So if it's something that's vanilla flavored, and they say it's a natural flavoring because it is natural.
Have you ever licked a beaver's butt?
No, no.
Apparently, a lot of us have without
Apparently,
even knowing
Who
it.
was the first person that was like, that would be good?
Yeah,
But
that's
it's an ingredient in
story
everything.
I want to hear.
It's an
How did that come
ingredient in
about?
everything from ice cream to strawberry flavored oatmeal. It turns out that it's incredibly expensive because it's rare. Well, no shit. Who's
Who's going to be milking the beaver butts?
Well, sometimes
Who
it might
wants to
get
do
mixed
that?
with shit. That's the problem.
This is crazy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's in a lot of products?
But they used to make women drink this Castorium when they had their monthly because they believed that it would help make it go away. Well, and it always, so they believed it because it did eventually go away.
Well, yeah,
Just
3 to 5 days.
Oh, look,
Yeah.
that would go away. That would go away fast.
I don't know what
Wow.
I feel, but I feel something.
Like a part of me says there was
Gosh.
some guy with a great sense of humor is like, yeah, just drink this.
Drink this
and
beaver butt.
everybody's like, wow.
Wow.
It tastes like
Yeah.
vanilla.
Well, it doesn't taste like vanilla, but they put it in vanilla flavored things for some reason. I don't know why. I'm gonna have to.
Does it heighten the flavor
The-
of vanilla?
That's behind a
What is
paywall,
the
so I can't
point?
go find out.
What is
Does your vanilla ice cream have beaver goo in it?
Yeah.
National Geographic.
So even Hippocrates.
Why?
Wrote about
Wrote about beaver butt.
its healing properties of Castorium.
Oh, it's also in alcoholic beverages. I might have to give up drinking.
So if you see,
Hey.
if you read something and it says, well, I don't think they list Castorium, but if you do see it, know that that's
Just
beaver butt juice.
beaver.
Castorium is
Butt
not
juice.
an ingredient in Dr. Pepper.
Well, that's good.
Okay, it's about the one good
But-
thing about Dr. Pepper.
Is Castorium in vanilla Coke? No.
No. So apparently it's molasses-like.
Does artificial raspberry
must be
flavoring come
sweet.
from a beaver?
And who?
But
was
who
the
figured
first-
this out?
Yeah,
Well, that's just it. Like,
that is messed
but again,
up.
I don't understand what the purpose of it is.
They put it in expensive skin creams.
Why though?
Because its molecules are structurally similar to vanilla and the compound in vanilla orchids that's responsible for that trademark vanilla taste. So apparently maybe it does taste like vanilla.
Well, that's my point. Is like
Maybe it tastes like vanilla.
because vanilla is damn expensive. Beaver butt is also expensive.
So what is more expensive, vanilla or beaver butt?
Well, you lived in Canada, Phil.
What do you think, Phil?
Welcome to Canada.
Oh, don't you know? Hey,
There's a.
What's the beaver butt?
I've got it. Well, it won't.
tasty,
The
eh?
audience will not get this, but there is a YouTube. Welcome to Canada. I can't type with my thumbs.
oh,
That is hilarious. There we go.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen.
But so
Beaver
well,
butt.
This is going to be the
Phil's-
first
okay.
time that somebody's played a YouTube video.
They can't see this, Phil.
I know, but
Riveting.
Phil does not have a future in podcasting.
Phil, it's,
all right, we're going to
it's
send that to all of
auditory,
you.
no visual.
All you need to do is type YouTube "Welcome to Canada," and you will get this narrated beaver in the middle of the Trans-Canada Highway, poking his head up, welcoming people, talking, looking like he's talking to cars as they go by.
Oh, okay.
And then it's narrated. And, Welcome to Canada.
No one's
Wow.
Welcome to
squeezing its
Canada.
butt.
Okay.
So
Humorous.
apparently this is how someone figured out that it tastes like vanilla. Okay.
This
They
I want to
tasted
hear.
it.
Apparently.
They put it in their mouth.
So
Oh,
beavers,
yes. Yeah.
Someone fell in
Beavers,
love and they were stranded in the woods one day.
the Castorium is how beavers mark their territory. So they make mud piles and then they excrete this from their anal glands like a skunk would, right?
Okay.
Somebody was eating shit.
And someone smelled it and must smell like vanilla.
delicious.
And thought, I got to get me some of that and put it in my breakfast, is what they said.
Put it in my
vanilla
strawberry
muffins
oatmeal.
out in the wild.
And,
That is
amazing is
that
what
is-
that is.
Well, I have heard of like I
Do
think
they
it's the natural coloring is sometimes is like beetle wings or something like ground up beetle wings.
Interesting.
yeah.
Maybe the red, some of the red coloring. I don't know. It was
Decades ago.
what other horrible food?
It is a
additives?
Does Beaver Tush flavor your strawberry shortcake?
There you go. I'm telling you, it's
myth-busting.
everywhere.
Decades ago, scientists used compounds extracted from a gland in a beaver's tush to help create strawberry and raspberry flavorings or enhance vanilla substitutes.
So
Why-
make sure
how are
it's
they
real vanilla.
strawberries?
I am going to. Am I going to
Stop
have
eating
to
strawberry flavored things.
Yeah, no more strawberry flavored things.
But here's my thing. Obviously, they don't have to kill a beaver to. Do they like farm it? Like, is this my career that we're talking about? Beaver farm?
Beaver anal gland milker.
Okay, if you're going to be the beaver farmer, then I'll be the milker.
All right.
I mean, this is
And we'll have to come
all,
up with,
all joking aside. This is a profession. There is somebody
Somebody
out
does
there
this.
who expresses
you're a-
beavers' butts.
If you're a beaver expressor, please
Yeah,
Write
contact
in.
us.
Please
I would
stand up.
love
Yeah.
to
Please
know.
stand
I'd like
up.
to know more about
And
your.
why does it stop at beavers? Why aren't there other animals that?
Are there other
no,
animals
other
with
animals
tasty
do.
anal
Like
glands?
bears have the same thing. It's just it's
But
that-
it's like blueberry and
yeah,
not
it's different.
strawberry.
It's a different smell. Like a skunk, you wouldn't want to put in your
ice cream.
ice cream.
oh,
But so plenty of animals have this.
Yes.
It's just it so
They're not
happens
all-
that someone figured out that the beaver one
Tasty.
is tasty.
so
That is
Wow.
These days, the Food and Drug Administration regards the beaver extract as a safe, natural flavor.
Why not?
There's even a Swedish schnapps flavored with it called Beaverhoit.
Oh,
Beaverhoit.
we're doing a Beaverhoit tasting.
Oh my goodness.
We have to do
Hey.
a Beaverhoit
It's like,
tasting.
yeah.
We
and there's
have
our
like
coffee. It's
Swedish
like,
night. We could have Beaverhoit and pickled herring.
Apologize after the fact to any Swedes who I've offended by mispronouncing that, but
Yeah, that's
Wow.
Okay. There you go, audience.
Any other
the chance of
food
encountering
additives?
eau de beaver in foods today is actually slim to none.
Oh, okay, good.
It's too expensive.
It's too expensive.
expensive.
That's
So
the thing.
companies have pretty much
Synthetic beaver butt now.
But I bet you some organic products might use it because it's not a chemical.
In 2004, the food industry used only about 300 pounds of the beaver extract, according to the 5th edition of Fenaroli's Handbook of Flavor Ingredients.
There's a handbook of, well, I guess there's a book of colloquialisms.
So you
There's
should
a
order
handbook.
that. Handbook of flavoring additives.
We
should
dove,
order it. Maybe
we
it's time.
dove deep into this
Book
one.
of flavor additives. I don't even want to know. No one wants to know.
What else is there? If there's
I don't
beaver
wanna know.
butt,
Well-
what else is there?
I'm telling you,
What?
I'm doing what I do.
I'm doing what I do.
All right.
All right. Aaron, you did not tell us.
Amazon-
Anybody else have any good?
No, Aaron didn't tell us what he was going to be when he grows
Oh
up.
yeah, Aaron.
Oh, $600.
$600 for what?
Amazon, Feroli's Handbook of Flavor.
Oh, I thought you meant for beaver butt.
I was looking for a
Wait.
liter of beaver butt.
That's
Juice.
That's the.
You like the new put a little beaver butt in your smoothie, make you look
Oh,
10 years younger.
I wouldn't be surprised if it
beaver
becomes
butt
a
smoothie.
Yeah,
Smoothie.
it'll show up in your Instagram
They put all
feed.
kinds of weird things in those smoothies.
Yeah, right.
Third edition.
For weight
Third
loss
edition's
and-
only $128.
Oh, the 6th edition's the important
Well,
one.
let me.
It's the $600 one.
The collector's
The
edition.
6th edition.
Are you
yeah.
on Amazon, Phil? Look up Castorium. See if you can buy it.
Yeah.
Ooh, he's on a mission.
Gallon. How much is a gallon
Well,
of Castorium?
Phil is searching. You don't know what you want to be when you grow up, Aaron?
Yep. Sorry, there's.
Are you like me? See, I always try stuff, so I know pretty much what I
Aaron
don't
already
want to
does
do.
cool stuff. Like Aaron
Castorium
can
lure.
make stuff and
$24. It gets
grow
confused
stuff.
with castor oil.
All right, so what is this, Phil? Say this again.
So, my goodness.
Share, Phil. We can't
Come on,
see your
Phil.
screen.
So there's a little vial jar of Castorium, $24,
For how
made
much?
by Carmen in New Milford.
So it's just Carmen.
Yeah.
Is that like a company?
No.
New
It's just
Milford,
Carmen.
PA.
Carmen lives in Pennsylvania. I knew it.
with our beaver farm.
Castorium. Oh, it's Castorium lure. So now by Russ Carmen. Carmen's Castorium is high quality ground and preserved beaver Castorium
Okay.
Oh,
used by trappers for years with proved success. Truly an original Castorium lure, sure to be effective
Oh, so hers is
for North American beaver.
like-
hers
so
is for catching beavers.
if you're trying to attract North American beaver men,
Well, for my farm, I'm going to need to attract them. So I should possibly. How much does Carmen charge?
At this point, we should probably just move on. I'm just
Phil can't breathe. Phil is pregnant and he can't breathe.
that Phil's over there.
just Aaron's
Oh, there's so many places we could go at this point.
and we
but
went there.
Maybe we should just sail away.
Would that
Aaron would like to sail away at this point.
would that be considered an enhancing drug for the sex Olympics?
maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Wow.
Castorium?
Maybe.
Totally. Talk about bringing it around, Phil. That was a good
Yeah,
one.
that was.
I'm only sad that Christine's not here because she would be
Oh,
She
out
would be
of the
scolding
building.
us.
this is a family show.
This is a family show. You got to stop. Yeah.
It's only $24.
It's
that's
only $24.
Is it next day shipping?
There's a competing one called Smelly Jelly.
Oh my
Smelly.
God.
Wow. See, this is what I was saying. This is what I was saying.
Smelly jelly.
Smelly jelly.
Someone actually copyrighted that probably.
The reviews.
I've got a great business idea.
Smelly jelly.
2 stars, lacks adequate Castorium odor.
Who knows?
You call your jelly smelly.
There's only one review with 2 stars.
Oh, apparently
that's a smelly jelly.
No. I'm talking about this is the Castorium lure.
Oh,
I'll go to smelly jelly because it's a Amazon best value.
but is it prime?
Oh, it's got
one-day
fish.
shipping.
It's got fish on it, so this must be a.
Oh, that's something else.
Like some kind of.
Oh yeah, it's anchovy salt glitter bait fish.
Anchovy salt and glitter bait.
I thought you said anchovy salt and glitter.
That's what I thought you said too.
And I was like, no, we attracting.
Wow.
What are we attracting with that, or who, or
We
why?
went from beaver hunting to fishing.
And all this, Aaron just wants to go home.
Oh my gosh.
Aaron's like, thank God Christine isn't.
Tell me what you want to be, Aaron, and I'll let you
Yeah,
go.
right. We'll
Put the
Stop
timer
this
on. You're
torture.
not allowed to get up from this table.
You're not allowed
to-
this table.
tables for
You have-
5 minutes, Aaron.
5 minutes.
See,
5 minutes to
Here's
come up
another
with your.
thing. Here's another thing in a related search. Scent balls. She's ready.
What?
Yeah. She ready. Excuse me. She
She
ready.
ready.
She ready?
Scent
Polymer
balls?
infused dough with estrus scent. Dough, DOE, as in
Right.
Dough a
'Cause-
deer.
Dough a deer.
But she
female
ready.
deer. She ready.
she ready.
She ready, dough.
I don't know if you guys don't live in the Pennsylvania or Virginia area. The deer are here. Like, you don't have to do
Paul.
anything to attract them. They are here.
Oh my god.
They're
Have you
everywhere.
seen Paul lately?
I did. I saw Paul. Was that today or yesterday? Paul's got a girl.
Paul's got a girlfriend.
She ready.
She ready.
Is she ready?
He doesn't.
Paul's got a girl.
He doesn't need any of that
Paul was
glitter.
standing. Now Paul stands in the middle of the road. Like, really has no qualms about just being in the middle of the road I live on.
They all do that.
He stood there, and his little girlfriend. He waited. Like,
What do you
let
think
her
her
go.
name is? Clarice.
Clarice. It puts the lotion in the basket. Oh, that's the wrong Clarice.
Yeah. I was thinking the sweet, adorable Clarice with the nice singing
No,
voice. But there's the other Clarice.
No, he let
Yeah.
his little girlfriend go, and he looked at me like, "Yeah, you weren't going to try anything. I know." And then he doesn't run away. He just slowly kind of swaggers off. Phil or Paul.
Paul.
Phil.
He's got
That's
swagger.
Phil.
Phil just swaggers off.
Phil just swaggers off too, but
I did, yeah.
Found a competing product.
Aaron, any luck yet?
No, he just doesn't
So
want to
Aaron,
be.
Aaron already does stuff.
He just
I
doesn't want to
really
be
didn't
here.
know
like
there
you-
were.
You know,
I didn't know there were this much.
anything that in life that I've ever.
I recently tried wood turning because I thought this is what.
Woodturning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
that
with
looks
a
cool.
lathe?
That looks fun.
So exactly, that's what I thought. Like, this is going to be really cool, very creative, very fun. It's very hard.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's
It was.
you have to
I
have
was
a stiff arm.
I was terrible.
Yeah.
I
And-
was terrible.
Where
and
did you try
very
wood
potentially
turning?
dangerous.
Yes. Yeah. You have to take. It was a class of 4 people.
Right.
Where?
Right.
Like it.
At Rockler.
What's Rockler?
Rockler is a wood shop. They
Yeah.
do.
They sell.
They sell everything for wood making anything.
Did you ever do that
So,
in shop
wait
in like
a second.
in like
Hold on. Put on the brakes
junior high?
here.
What?
in like
How-
middle school? Yeah.
What?
What? How? Like this is another one of like I'm going bobsledding. What? This came out of left field. I'm just. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn wood.
Yeah, I thought it would be neat.
It does sound
You know what?
neat.
I'd really.
So how did this all happen?
How did that come up?
Well,
with
There
I'll
it?
was
tell
a
you that-
class at the Rockler shop.
Like
So there's
you were
a
at
Rockler-
pickleball
Yeah, but
and-
did
In
you
Fairfax.
did you just see it and you're like, you know what? I'm going to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly. I would really see I always wanted to blow glass. I would love to learn
Yeah.
to
Glass
do
blowing.
that.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's nowhere local
Right.
that I could take a class, whatever.
no.
But I just saw that they posted they were having a class
Do you
on
think
wood
they-
turning.
Do they do other types of construction instruction?
Yes, they do anything you could build with wood. They'll have a class.
So was you and
there's
3 other
guitar
people
making.
turning
Some
wood?
of them.
Yeah.
you can make
Oh,
a
really? We
guitar.
had the lathes and all they have all the equipment and
What did you make?
What was your project?
I made a pen.
A pen?
That's a lot of woodworkers like to go turn pens and
Yeah.
buy kits and sell them.
And I made a pen and I made a bowl.
Yes.
The problem was when you that the block of wood, a lot of them, if the wood grain isn't correct, it's not good for making. You can't carve it.
Right.
It just won't carve.
Right.
And so I got a bad block of wood for my bowl. So it's more like I use it for jewelry. Because
Like
it's like more like a tray. I
tray
carved
bowl.
that sucker for a whole hour and it went nowhere.
Yeah,
But they taught you how to. It's a block of wood and how to make it round and
Oh, I'd like that.
see. Oh, my friend made a cutting board not only with the wood, but they did the whatchamacallit, I want to say latex, but it's not latex, where they put the transparent plastic down the middle. It's like a big.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. I don't know what that's called either.
But it's like fused in between
Yeah.
the wood.
River tables.
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
river
yeah.
You
table.
actually pour epoxy.
Epoxy.
Epoxy,
Thank you.
yes,
I kept saying
yes.
latex was coming into my head, and you're like, it was epoxy. Thank
That's
you.
a
the
different
rest of
kind
the
of fun.
conversation.
But yeah, so she made a cutting board that had the epoxy ribbon through it, and you can make all. They have all kinds of stuff.
And what's this called again?
Rockler,
Rockler.
and it's
I'm
up,
texting myself.
it's up in Fair Lakes.
Okay, Rockler. And it's a
there's
wood shop.
Another one called Woodcraft that's out in Leesburg near the Costco there.
Really?
And they do the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guitar. You can make a guitar. They have a guitar making class.
Cool.
Oh, see, I would do that. That would be very cool.
Okay. I'm just telling you. They do. Probably Rockler does
Sign
it too.
up.
What's the name of the other one?
Woodcraft.
Woodcraft.
All one word.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All
I've
right.
always liked working with wood. I used to build ships.
right.
Here's an odd one
What?
that
So she could
I
sail
would
away.
find entertaining.
So I could sail away.
if I was younger. Well, I'll tell the story of how I got to this. We went to an apple orchard up in Vermont or New Hampshire. And so it was an antique apple orchard, which probably tracks with why I do antique apples here. And they had a barn, so you could kind of tour the place. They had a barn. You walked into the barn, and they had a school inside this old stone barn for how to dry stack stone walls.
Oh, see, I would love that.
And I think dry stack stone walls done right. I mean, I have hundreds of feet of them at the house, but I just think a well stacked dry stone wall looks great.
You like them well stacked.
And they had
sorry, Phil. I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's all right. You like working with wood, so
I'm trying to attract beavers. Anyway, you were saying, Phil, I'm sorry. I so rudely interrupted.
Phil likes them well stacked.
Phil likes them well stacked.
I got stuck on the beavers.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So anyway, there's apparently only like 2 schools in the United States to learn how to dry stack
Yeah, that's
stone
the
walls.
thing. That's the thing. Like there would be so many. I'd love to know to work with like iron and bend, for like gates and things like that. Or,
Right, wrought iron. Do wrought iron.
Wrought iron, right? The decorative.
Yeah.
That'd be fabulous. I'd love to learn how to do that. It's just, where do you go?
I don't know.
I don't know. I will blow glass at some point.
I think Charleston.
Oh, really? Yeah. See, I got to start looking some of these things up. These are my adventures.
All right.
Not that I'm going to make a career out of them. It's just, you never know.
You never know when you might need to.
I want to be one of those outspoken, crazy old ladies making wind chimes and selling them at the
Selling at the market.
At the market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to sell. I would like to sell something at the market.
Wouldn't you like to sell something?
Yes,
at the
I would.
We'll have to come up with.
Yeah. They would have to. I bought this candle making kit once because I was at a market and this lady had cool candles and I thought I could do that.
I know that's the
Yeah.
downfall.
That's
when
the
you start going, I can do that.
Yeah. Why don't I do
Sterling,
that?
Virginia.
So,
Oh, you can blow glass in Sterling?
Nope. I'm
no. You can stack. You can get a big
Dream
stack.
crushed. Wah, wah. Oh, the wrought iron.
Oh,
Lawless
seriously?
Forge. Public classes. I'm all over it.
Lawless Forge.
Damn. So look at all the
So
fun
much
stuff
to
we
do.
can. There's so much for us to do now.
I know, right? Yeah. Okay, Aaron, you're coming along. I don't, if you can't come up with your own, you're going forging with us.
That's right.
We're all going forging.
We're all going forging.
Stone stacking.
Perfect.
Excellent.
Well,
How do you start blowing glass?
all right. We're going to let Phil look that up. And I think I'm going to wrap this episode because I think we've kind of discussed it all.
Right. Now we've gone from.
Okay. Well, thank you for joining us. You might not be thankful that you came, but we thank you for hanging in there for yet another episode of the Set List of Life. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.